Right, so I'm out of my house. I'm going to the restaurant for the takeout food. It's been snowing here where I live. As you can see, the roads, it's got all the snow covered. It's beautiful. I like it. I like this messiness. Gotta walk carefully, you know. So you know how it could be really slippery. There's a subject which I feel is really important that I talk about, and it's creating a lot of suffering in this world. It's about perfection. You know how people, they always want to be perfect, and even you, maybe you who are watching this video, you might have this kind of tendencies within yourself, always to be perfect, you know. And you could see how this habit, it's like a habit, you know. It's like everything has to be perfect in your life, and if it's not perfect and it's not according to your expectations and the way you want things to be, you feel really angry or frustrated and annoyed, you know, with whatever that may be. And I want you to know that this kind of thought which arises within the mind of wanting to be perfect is going to bring you suffering. And also, it doesn't make sense. I want you to really look within yourself and know that this kind of things, it just doesn't make sense. Because how can life be perfect? How can it be, you know, the way you want it to be? I want you to look carefully that life is beautiful because it's imperfect. But the mind, it wants perfection. It wants to make everything to go the way it wants to be. And you will suffer. And you also make others suffer. Because sometimes you'll blame them, you'll say it's their fault. And never your fault, right? Never your fault. Maybe sometimes you'll say it's your fault. But look at it very carefully, how it's talking to each other, the voices in your head, how they're talking to each other and arguing with one another. All because of perfection. All because you want everything to be so perfect. Look at the snows around me. You see? It's not perfect. Okay? The imperfection of life is where the beauty is at. Can you not see that? So don't always try to look for perfection. Know that this is just conditioning which you had living in this world. So just keep this in mind. Just know that whenever these thoughts arises, just let it be. And just observe that thought. That you want to be perfect. That you want everything to be perfect. As long as you know, it's okay. But it's when you don't know that you suffer. It's when you don't know. So of course, when you're doing some work or you're running a business, you want it to be perfect and good. And that's good, but don't suffer from it. And the only way you will not suffer from it is if you know that these things, these kind of thoughts are just transient. Okay? They can't harm you. And if it doesn't go the way you want it to go, if it's not perfect, then so what? Just let it be. That's the way it is. And as long as you're good with that and you can see that and understand it, okay, that trying to be perfect is observed, and the acceptance of imperfection is also observed and is okay. And even if suffering does arise within you, no one is suffering. No one is there to suffer. It is only a thought arising as the awareness. As long as you're good with that, then it's fine. This is what I want to tell you. I'm not telling you like don't be perfect. Not that. Because if perfection, this thought of perfection arises, then let it arise. It's arising because of certain causes and conditions and circumstances. So allow it to arise, but be the one who sees and knows that it's appearing and disappearing. And you don't have to get involved in that. You don't have to suffer. It's just very natural for these thoughts to arise. Okay, so I'm waiting for my food right now. I was talking a while ago about the imperfection of life, and there is no such thing as perfection or imperfection. It's all concepts. You see, to the one who is awake, these are all concepts. None of them exist. It only exists because of your conditioning, because you believe it exists. Yeah, that's about it. It has no power. Okay, it only brings suffering. If you look at, if you strive for perfection or imperfection, you will only suffer. If that's what you choose to do, then look for it. Look for things which are perfect only. Okay, and you will suffer. Some people, they enjoy suffering. They don't care. It's okay. Do it. You see. So what I'm saying is this: look, life is the way it is. It's neither perfect or imperfect. It's just the way it is. It cannot be described. Whatever description you give it, that's not it. But if you want to be perfect, some things you have to be perfect, some things you do. Okay, maybe in your business or some things in your life, okay, in your designs or your, I don't know, maybe in your relations, some things you have to do it perfectly. So it will meet its expectations, whatever that may be. Okay, but know all the time, always know that it's all concept. As long as you know that it's all a concept, feel comfortable, do what you have to do, and if it doesn't work out, then it's okay. It's okay because you knew already beforehand that it was just a concept, and it's not always possible. Some things will be perfect, some things will be the way you want it to be, but some things will not. And when it's not perfect the way you want it to be, are you going to suffer from that? So this is the question. You see. Are you ready for it? I want you to be ready for it. Whatever there is, which is thrown at you from life, any difficulty, any hardships or chaos. Okay, the food is out. 고수 있죠?
예,
예, 예,
맛있으세요.
예, 감사합니다. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna put this food in my bag so it's not gonna get cold. So what I always do. That's the whole reason I'm carrying this bag. So it stays cold. Stays warm. So it stays warm in the winter. Okay, so I'm going home now. If it's really hard for you to understand what I'm trying to explain, then see within yourself and find out this thought arising, which asks for perfection in whatever you do. And also see the suffering which follows it when when the demands are not met. And also know that these thoughts of the details of perfection. You see, perfection, it has details which has to be met. These details, they will always change. Even this thought of perfection, it always changes. Maybe sometimes you want this to be perfect, but then other times it's like it's okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. You know? Sometimes you say this thing has to be perfect, but when after you make it, it's not perfect. Whatever it is, you make it, it's not perfect, and you tell yourself, it's okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. You see? But you said it has to be perfect in the beginning. The mind, that's how it is. So this thing which you seek, which is perfection, is just a desire. Okay? It is a desire that whatever it is you're doing, it has to be exactly the way you want it to be. Maybe you're looking for a relationship which is perfect also amongst people, not only your work or your business. Not only that, even from people you are seeking perfection. While you're not perfect, you know, you're seeking for perfection while you're not perfect. So it doesn't make sense. It's like a hypocrite. You see? The mind is a hypocrite. Accept that and see it. Doesn't make sense. So just let it be. Just let the world be the way it is. And accept things the way they are, if possible, in order to have less suffering. So this is a choice you have to make. Whether you seek perfection always or you don't seek, it doesn't really matter. To the one who is awake, it doesn't matter. Because what I'm telling you is just wisdom. Wisdom is only for the person, as I always said. To the awareness you are, to that which is permanent and unshakable within you, it doesn't matter. Everything is perceived. The desire for perfection and imperfection is all perceived. It's all a concept. Even concept is a concept. Even concept is a concept. Even the awareness is a concept. Even the true self is a concept for you. For that.